Okay, hello. I am Holly from My Girlfriend Versus, and I'm back with another stream where I show off a collection of stuff that I own. Because I really love collecting things, and I really like getting the chance to talk about them. I don't use my camera all that much. Hi, Lays. Hello. Can everybody hear me? Okay. Using my microphone. My microphone's actually like on camera this time because it's close to my face and away from my laptop fan. Sound is fine, okay, good, because my laptop fan's been really weird lately and I've been trying to sort that out. So, yeah, some stuff I'm talking about today I have shown off in other streams because I have talked about my beans collection. This guy sitting next to me right here is the Nesoberry Astolfo. He usually costs about $60 odd or 60 quid. Easy to get on like Amazon or somewhere. Most of my collection are from like Amazon and eBay. I've got a couple that I got at conventions. But I love this guy. Very big. And I like to sit him next to me because I can pat his head. And this that I show off quite often as well is a custom face pillow that my friend Ali Latte, who's also on Twitch, you should go follow, got me as a Christmas present a few years ago and I just love it. For anybody wondering, Astolfo is from the Fate series, the Fate franchise, which is huge. I'm currently reading the original visual novel, but Astolfo is in Fate Apocrypha, which is a light novel, and also an anime, which is a spin-off. He's the 12th paladin of Charlemagne from, like, French poetry, originally. Because that's how Fate does characters, it just takes from other things. So, of course, I have never really got into the Fate series. May have to look it up sometime. I know there's a ton of games. Yeah, I haven't played any of the games other than the mobile game. Best way to get into it is to read the original visual novel, in my opinion. But if you don't want to, then I recommend starting with Fate Zero. Yeah, this is the Potcoro Astolfo, and he's usually quite hard to get hold of. But I managed to get one for $69 from Destination. It is the boy from the meme. The haunted Astolfo being pushy that sucks your dick, calls you gay. I take a lot of photos of this guy. You might have noticed in my streams I sometimes have a stack of plushies that I throw onto a sofa. Dynasty Warriors, like, I have no idea what Dynasty Warriors is like. But I've heard people talk about it. This is sometimes known as the round bean or ball Stolfo. I forget what company makes this. There's two versions. It came with a little badge, which I'm going to show in a moment. Yeah, it's my little ball. Sit there. It's hard to get him to sit up. I usually sit him in a mindless hacky slashy. Yeah, I'm not sure what the... Yeah, like I said, I haven't played any of the Fate video games, but I do play Fate Grand Order, which is a gacha game. And this is sometimes known as the Vertical Bean. This is the Kororin Astolfo Bean plushie. I bought him off eBay from somebody in Japan, and with him came a nice handwritten letter along with some tea, which I drank the tea, but I've kept the letter somewhere. It's in my collection of other random weeby stuff. Another bean, like, I'm trying to go through quite quickly the ones that I've... Bean tea, yes, bean tea would be delicious. Sort of trying to quite quickly go through the ones I've talked about in other collection show-off videos, because there's a lot of overlap. No, yeah, it is always nice to get a personalised letter. Like, I love it when I buy things and I get something extra with it, and if there's a letter saying thank you, that's always lovely. Like, I got a few when I did my bean unboxing stream, like, last year. And the last of the things I've already shown, I'm going to do shows very quickly, because I have to hold him gently, is the Astolfo Nendoroid. I'm holding him quite slowly because it's very hard to get him to actually stay still on his stand. And once I knock him off, it takes me a little while to get him back. but I absolutely love him. I'm putting him back down here because flat surface. Lol, is that a duffel bag? No, this is my eater bag. It's not full of Astolfo stuff. I just use it to put my plushies in. But I bought the bag at a convention in Sheffield last year. Not last year, year before. I've erased 2020 from my mind. But it is mostly just Astolfo and, like, other cross-dressing anime boys like Felix Argyle from ReZero. But yeah, I've got quite a few things in there. I'm trying to build this up. These are a mix of things I bought at conventions and things I bought online. I think most of these I got online. In order to get both of the, like, two of the little Starfox, I had to buy a big set of Fate Apocrypha keychain straps. So I have a load of spare Fate keychain straps that I just try and find things to put them on. Yeah, Nendos are lovely. I did a stream a little while ago showing off my whole Nendoroid collection, and I have one more pre-ordered Nendoroid. So at some point later this year, once he arrives, I'm going to do a full show off of my anime figurines. It's nice to actually talk about my figurines because, well, I love them, but I'm not going to be able to buy any new ones for a while because I can't go to cons. This is the most recent Astolfo plushie I got. Forget the company that makes them, but these are sometimes known as the unobtainable one. Because getting yeah, Nagisa's on there as well. Because I do like Nagisa. Assassination Classroom is just so fun. But yeah, this one, these are usually for sale for like over 100 on like Amazon and eBay. But somebody alerted me to people somewhere selling them for like 70 odd or something. Hi, Kenneth Cobbin? Me. Okay, yeah, you do that. I'm talking about cute things. So it was so nice to actually get one of these. And he sits sort of in my figurine collection. Getting these is like kind of hard at times. So whenever I can get something, you know, that's normally stupidly expensive, it's good. Like he's usually like over 100 as well to buy. Yeah, Ass Class Assassination Classroom was pretty rad. It's one of those anime that you can't watch one episode of because it's just so fun. You have to continue watching. Okay. I feel like I'm through most of my stuff, but I am going to just be continue to talk about it for a while. This little guy is adorable. I think it was like a petite figurine or something. I forget what the actual name of this was. But yeah, this is Astolfo in his fully ascended form from Fate Grand Order. Yeah, it comes on a little stand that you sort of stand him on as well. And he's adorable because just very tiny Astolfo. He's usually a little blind box figurine, but because I ordered this off eBay, I was specifically buying the Astolfo one. They love him. Try and get that to stand up over there. Another little one I have. So this I actually got from Tokyo Otaku Mode. They're one of my favourite places for buying figurines, and I had to pre-order him. And it was I'm so glad I did, because like as soon as they were on regular sale, these sold out pretty quickly. Yeah, some convention pre-open blind boxes. I always look for stuff like that when I go to cons. I love blind boxes, but sometimes I do just know there's something in a set that I want. Try to get him to stand up. Prop you up there. Now this, speaking of conventions, this is the first figurine I bought at a convention. This is also like my first sort of big figurine I bought. He's not a big figurine. He's not like the full scale of Starfox that I know you can get. well, they're not life size, but you know, just like the scale figs that are bigger than this. This is a prize figurine, like the ones they make to go in Japanese arcade crane game machines. And I saw him at Sheffield Anime. No, it was Yorkshire Cosplay Con back in 2018. I just saw him on a stall and I was like, I wasn't going to spend money straight away, but I knew I had to spend money on him. It was nice to actually get him. He was about 30 odd quid. And it's nice to get him for that price without having to also pay shipping and everything like that. I love him. He's still one of my absolute favourite figurines. All of my Astolfo stuff sits at the top of my figurine case. I've got a little pink bottom on it as well. So he has his own little... It's my Astolfo shrine. And I have two here. I should have pulled all these closer. Two here that I got second hand. Bought them on eBay. This is one that's very easy to get and very inexpensive anyway. It's made by Sega. You can usually get him for about 20 odd online. But I like it. It's a nice big Astolfo and he looks nice if I put him right at the back of the display in the middle. And pretty much everybody who has an Astolfo collection has this from what I've seen online. So yeah, not a bad price. Because I know that there are some Astolfo figurines that will cost like 300 odd quid. And it's like, I do not have that money, but I wish I did. My most expensive figurines were both, I think, 85 quid each. And I would love to have something that costs a couple hundred. Maybe when I have more shelves though. And this also came with the last one, which is the other version of the Astolfo prize figure. Now he's slightly damaged, you can sort of see on his sort of stocking strap, but it's really not noticeable. And I got like essentially two figurines for 20 odd quid. I kept seeing him in the Tereba app that I used to play, which is where you play Japanese crane games. And I was just sort of there like, I would like that extra Astolfo, but I know the money it would cost to win it would be way more than just buying it. And so I found those last two for sale on eBay. Played that a bit. Yeah, I have so much stuff from Tereba. Most of my kawaii plushies are from there just because I love kawaii stuff, and it's like I can't find that stuff anywhere else. I haven't played it in ages though because I really have been trying to save money these past couple of years. I say that and then I get into a gacha game. So something I've not showed off before is a bit funny. It was a bit of a drunk purchase, but I do have a body pillow. And it's like not lewd, but it's got like, you know, the paladin armor on one side and then the casual on the other. And I love this because I have restless leg syndrome, which sometimes acts up, and the best way to deal with that I find is if you just sleep with your legs either on or under a heavy pillow. So that's why I got a pillow. And then it's like, well, it's a long pillow, why not get a waifu cover? Well, I guess it's a husbando cover. I feel weird calling Astolfo a husbando though. Extra doubt. Extra doubt what? I'm saying, if you thought the body pillow was bad enough, I was drunk when I bought the mouse pad as well. Because, god damn it, I'm weird when it comes to collecting stuff. So yeah, this is sort of the... Again, just in case of the body pillow purchase. So yeah, I didn't buy the cover until after. It's supposed to be an orthopedic bolster pillow as well, so it's a heavy pillow. But yeah, this when I first got into anime, I was constantly telling myself like, oh yeah, I like anime, but I'm not going to become one of those people who, you know, becomes really obsessed with specific characters or starts collecting things, and then this all happened very quickly. It's kind of very, yeah, it was kind of just a very weird thing. I kept seeing memes and pictures going around of this cute anime boy in a skirt, and I was like, "What's this guy from?" And, like, at first I thought it was somebody's OC, but then I kept seeing it in so many memes, along with like Felix and other ones, and so I ended up getting into Fate in the weirdest way. So yeah, Apocrypha is not a good starting point for the Fate series, but I did really like watching it when it was airing. And from there, I just have very recently become super into the franchise. It was last year during like the first lockdown. I was like, I have loads of free time. I'm going to properly get into Fate. Astolfo's still my favourite. Yeah, squidgy butt mouse pad. That's weird. The squidgy bit doesn't last, like, doesn't maintain shape very long. But it kind of does, but like if you leave anything heavy on it for a while, it really indents it, so it's a little bit damaged. But I bought that. I was wanting a mouse pad with a wrist rest, because for a while, since I moved in, I didn't have a desk. And then I was either going to buy a regular office mouse pad or that one. And I drunk decision, I'm going to buy the waifu mouse pad, because why not? Yeah. So yeah, if there's anything anyone would like to ask about, like a regular butt, yeah. So yeah. I feel like my favourite is probably My Little Bean. Just because it feels so good to actually have this, and I love how cute he is. I never get tired of his little face. That's why I love all the Bean Astolfo memes, is because he's just a cute plushie. I remember when I first saw the pictures of this as well, I thought it was like this sized. But no, he's a little palm-sized bean. I think I've had him the longest out of all of these too. How much would be too much for a bit of merchandise? That's a bit of a thing, because like, if I had the money, I'd be willing to pay like the 100, 200 odd quid for figurines. But I don't think I'd go for like really super expensive stuff. I know Fate is one of those franchises that if it exists, Fate will merchandise it. Like, so I'm sure there's like some stuff out there that will cost me like over 1,000, and I wouldn't want to spend that on merchandise. So yeah, I think a couple hundred is the most I'd go, and it would have to be something that I thought was worth it. There's a couple things that I would like to add to this collection as well, like acrylic standees. So I've seen in the past there have been Fate collabs for cafes and other things like that in Japan. And as part of it, they'll release a series of like acrylic standees of characters in special outfits. And whenever those go like for sale online, they're always sold out. And if ever I try and find somebody reselling an Astolfo one, it's always like expensive, because I know he's popular. So that does tend to be hard. Like, he's kind of a meme character, but I know he's also a character that quite a lot of people actually just do really like. So yeah, I mean, like, I'd maybe be willing to pay, like, if I had the money, of course, like 500 odd for something that was really rare. But I don't know what would be worth that. Like, yeah, I think 200 would be like the most I'd be willing to spend on something. Things like, I love to go buy things from conventions. I really can't wait for conventions to open again, because I will do so many haul videos from conventions, because I always spend stupid money there. And one of my favourite things is this. Yeah, same with Miss Cons. This is one of my favourites just because this is very unique and special. Because a friend had it made for me. Yeah, it's like, gosh, I do have a pile of other Fate beans over there. I'm probably going to be streaming more Vampire the Masquerade tonight, and I am going to bring the bean throwing couch. Custom stuff is always fun, yes. I like commissioning stuff at conventions. Or online, even. That's one of the downsides with anime, is that, like, with, like, anime fandom is, like, getting custom stuff is always, like, well, you know, what would I get customized? Sorry, I'm, like... I haven't done just chatting in a while. I was hoping to go for, like, at least an hour, just because I will be streaming again later tonight. But it's nice to, I guess, talk about my Astolfos, because I have so many. And I do want to get more. Like I said, I would love to get little acrylic standees. And I know that you can get, like, a load of just, like, phone charge banks that Fate do that are just, like, pretty much every character. So if I can get an Astolfo one of those, I think that'd be quite funny. So yeah, there's a YouTuber called Redbard who did 2 really good videos that I think are very fun, which is Could You Live Entirely on Evangelion merch and Could You Live Entirely on Fate merch? Just demonstrates the bizarre range of stuff that both those franchises merchandise. It's funny because I love both these franchises, but I haven't bought any weird merchandise yet. So yeah, I don't think I have a lot of room in my... Hi, Ali! So probably Evangelion stuff, they had razors. Yeah, I know, and you get Evangelion tweezers and toothbrushes. And food, yeah. Anything that has a food promo always has a funny advert, I find. Hi, Ali. So just showing off my Astolfo stuff, and I'll be showing off the little cushion you got me, because it's still very special. Shaving... Yes. God, I love that. So, Ali, I've also showing off the pillow properly for the first time. But yeah, I don't have a lot of room in my Astolfo shelf at the moment for anything new that is big, which is why I would be looking to see if I can get more small stuff or the little plushies. Yeah, it's like I love seeing people who have, like, behind them big shelves, and I would absolutely love to have, like, you know, a special dedicated Astolfo bigger display area somewhere, because this is, like, the one character that I buy most merchandise of. It's crazy. I probably would also buy a lot of merchandise of Felix from ReZero, but not a lot actually exists. So we just have a little bit. Oh, you just sent Jim a terrible twist idea for the next tourney. Nice. So yeah, we need to work on doing that soon. See if I can put Nendo Astolfo up with everybody else. Just very slowly. So yeah, I sometimes have people ask me how I actually get the Nendoroid to stay straight on that stand. It's really weird. Look to stuff on Amazon. The algorithm's gonna kill you. Yeah, you're gonna start getting loads of, like, weird things promoted to you. Ali, what did you suggest? They're both competing for romantic attention of a generic harem protagonist. They may use any means at their disposal to come out on top to go to the big romantic trip with the protagonist in exactly a week's time. This may include murder, but it's not necessarily needed. Yes. We need more funny twists for the tournament arc streams. We should do more of those, because those are just really fun. And so yeah, speaking of like tournament arcs, I guess Fate is just historical tournament arcs. There's one thing that I find very funny about it as well. It's also a good franchise to get into if you like learning things, because I didn't know all this history until I started watching this little Japanese series. Well, big Japanese, whatever the hell. Ugh. So yeah, this is the shrine. This is what stays in my figurine collection, and I probably also want to start filling this out a bit more. All the femboy stuff is educational, Mom. Yeah, exactly. I'm very interested in the poems about Charlemagne and the paladins and everything. I'm the body pillow. It's a historical depiction. You know, none of this is weird. It's all weird. Yeah, he's also just such a cute, happy character that I just really love him. Yeah, and nothing else. It's all education. What's the mouse pad? The mouse pad is for my to stop my wrist aching when I used to have no desk. Yeah, the pastel colours. It's like, I normally really don't like pink on anything. So I find it funny that I just fell in love with the pinkest character. And he's just so cute. So I have like a very dark, planned coloured house, and then in one corner of my study, I just have like a big pink like section. Has Stream seen the mouse pad? Yes, I have shown off the mouse pad. Show it again. Funny thing. So my Amazon and eBay recommendations are full of weird anime stuff. Sorry, I keep hearing noises from outside. I don't think anyone on chat can hear them. Yeah, so do I have much of the media, manga and anime for Fate? Not really. Because the visual novel, was never released in English, so I'm currently reading a downloaded translated version of that. And I also don't, because I know Fate Apocrypha is an anime, there's a light novel that came first and a manga. I haven't actually managed to get hold of any of those. I don't own any physical Fate media except one issue of a light novel that's actually in Japanese that I'm still trying to sell off. But yeah, I would probably try and get some Fate stuff on DVD if I could, when I have more money to spend on that stuff. But yeah, but then again, like Fate Apocrypha, it's on Netflix as well. So while it's on there, it's like I don't feel like I physically need to own it just yet. Because like, yeah, if anyone wants to get into Fate from just the anime, it's like pretty much everything you need is on Netflix too. Trying to convince my boyfriend to watch some with me now that we've read most of the visual novel. And once we finish reading it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to do a fun little stream where we just talk about this really long-ass visual novel. Because I do have a big shelf of manga and anime, which is back here. Which is mine and also Jim's stuff. But it's mostly manga on there. Because if I buy anime, most of the time I get it from CEX, which is where I managed to get my complete set of the original Evangelion. Which was an amazing ass find. You see, sit down, watch the anime, wear this wig and these really long socks and this skirt. It's your boy-friendly duty. Yes. Although Jim has said, like, past the stuff that relates directly to the original visual novel, he's not particularly interested in Fate. But then yesterday I saw him downloading a load of Fate backgrounds onto his laptop, so I don't know. I think maybe he's enjoying this franchise more than he says he is. And he has to share the burden with this and this, like, all the time. So I've got about half an hour left. It begins, yeah, exactly. Oh. Like my big plushy stuffy. I have no idea how much all of my Astolfos cost. See, fun fact, first said it was Jim to Holly, but he didn't anticipate the rest of the paragraph. Yeah. I'm not sure how much all of these cost me. I'm trying to think which was the most expensive thing here, which was probably this plushie. Because, well, I did manage to get it for, like, under 90, the sort of 90, 100 you normally see it at. It was, I think, about 70, 80-ish, including shipping. But having made massive Ava binges of, like, someone made a massive iceberg video, which was kind of interesting and shot me right back into the show, yeah. That sounds cool. So, yeah, that's my favourite anime, which is, I guess, kind of strange when I think about it, because nothing else I like is really like it, but when I watched it, I just absolutely fell in love with it. Yeah, so I do have a bit of an Ava collection, but my Ava collection is surprisingly not as big as my Astolfo collection, I don't think. Might at some point have to make a video talking about my complete Evangelion collection. But I might actually wait on that until I can actually get something strange to show off. Yes, it's sort of not here right now, but right, I'll yeah, this is not an Astolfo thing, but you brought up Evangelion. This is my Evangelion Unit 1 llama alpaca that is usually sitting behind me in videos. And my local anime shop started selling these like sometime last year. And as soon as I saw it in the window, I just ran in. I'm like, look, I need to buy a Unit 1 alpaca. This is like probably my strangest Evangelion thing. I keep the tags on it specifically too. Yeah. They also have a Unit 2 and a Unit 0. Just don't buy any more. Might eat the other Ava llamas. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like there's a Unit 2 and a Unit 1, but they're based on the Rebuild movie. So I'm like, if they were all based on the original designs from the original series, I would probably go buy the other two. I don't like Orange Unit 0. But yeah, maybe at some point I will have to show off my Ava stuff then. Ugh. I'm waiting for my local nerdy shop to reopen again because I love keeping them in business. And it's funny because last time I went in, I was buying Christmas presents for other people, and the lady behind the counter turned to the person in the back and said, "Hey, when are we getting the Fate figurines in?" It's one of those things. It's like that's what people know me for. Is that I'm the person who buys all the Fate shiz and all the Ava shiz. Gotta support indie shops, exactly. So Unit 2 is your favourite. Yeah, it's the Oscars one. Yes. Ali, you just had a stylus idea? What does that mean? Stupid idea, okay. Hey Ali, what's your idea? So yeah, my other, quite a few of my other beans that I do bring in videos are Fate beans, but I won't show those off because I did a video unboxing all those when I got them. The company that make most of the Fate beans is Mochi Mochi, and they haven't made an Astolfo yet, which does disappoint me a little. I should craft some kind of stupid on-the-table style adventure game for my beans to play on stream. Like what, I make like a tabletop RPG to play with beans, or I make like a tabletop bean game. Like a little maze cross with D&D. So yeah, I am trying to find funny things I can do with my beans, just because using beans as tokens, yeah. So I'm trying to think what you could call that. Play with viewers and they can redeem stuff to get things to happen. I mean, maybe when I have channel points, which should be soon, because we're like 6 followers away from affiliate now, so when I have channel points, I would love to find more things I can do with them. Play with viewers and can redeem stuff. Bean and D. Beanagery. Yeah. I do love having my beans on stream with me. I want to find more funny things I can do with the bean sofa as well. Like, we're bringing that back tonight. So yeah, we're very close to affiliate. We sort of had a whole month of like no new followers, and then recently we've suddenly just had like a load of new followers, which is always great because it's more people watching, and it's nice to do streams like this when I can talk to more people as well. I've done ones in the past where I talked about my beans, my Nendoroids, my records. It's nice to talk about my Astolfos. So yeah. I think I'd probably like more plushies. If the Astolfo stuff I know exists. But I do always sort of look when I have excess money. It's like have a redeem system where you get Astolfo to bully you and you zoom in on the bean while you do the voice and have it be a shit. What? Do my Astolfo bean voice? You're stupid. Or whatever. I haven't done bean noises in ages. Well, I say ages. I normally just make annoying noises at gym. We have some friends who are streamers, and they sometimes bring, like, one of them will be streaming and the other one will bring little puppets on behind them, and I'm like, I really want Jim to do that with my beans. Is wall art something I'd consider, or do I prefer things that are more hands-on? I do like wall art. I can't show it off here because all my stuff is actually attached to my walls, but I do have a couple of prints of Felix that I have up in my study next to my display shelf. Got a couple of nice disc plates as well. And I've got a lot of sort of nerdy wall art behind me here. But yeah, if I could get some nice wall art, if I could get some like official posters for Astolfo, I would definitely look into getting that. Bit of my issue with wall art is because I share this place with Jim. I sometimes ask, you know, would you let me have this on the wall? But I also have like a load of posters that I don't actually have up. Also with posters, my rule for posters in this house is as long as it wouldn't upset my parents when they visit. But yeah. One thing I really would love to add to my anime collection is just, you know, wall scrolls, like the really big ones. But I can never find one, like, for a series I like. Yeah, no questionable stuff. Yeah, exactly. But yeah. Whenever I earn, like, extra money at work or something, I do go straight to, like, Amazon and eBay, and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna, you know, see what little merchandise things I can add to my various collections. No, nothing questionable, only explicit, yes. Can't say anything that Twitch will kick me off for. Yeah, scrolls are nice. Yeah, it's like, that's one thing I like about conventions, is that's where we can get some really good prints. So if you really like a series, then there'll be somebody who's done something very unique. And I would love to get more of that when conventions actually reopen again. Oh wait, hang on. Talking about prints quickly reminded me of something. This is a notebook I have. It's by an artist called Princess Misery, who also does Astolfo stickers, which I have. That's like my favourite art piece that they've done, because it's just Felix and Astolfo. And I got myself the notebook because I know Jim wouldn't let me buy the print, like the art print, to put it on the wall. That's cute. Yeah, it is. I just love both of these two. I don't use this notebook for much. That's Felix. Yeah, Felix is the cat boy in ReZero. Yeah, it's like I've had some people ask me about ReZero and say, oh, so it's a series and there's a cat girl in it, and I have to sort of explain it's not a cat girl. Which is half the fun of liking all the cross dressers. But yeah, I think Astolfo was very cute. Just tell them yes and don't let them figure it out. Yeah. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I like stuff like this as well, like my notebook, because getting custom stuff is, well, it's not exactly custom stuff, but I like stuff like that from Redbubble, where you can buy like an artist's design on other things, and I like it when I can get unique stuff. So all the characters are historical figures and yes, in the Fate franchise, they're all from history, mythology, or literature. So Astolfo's from literature, but it's the series where like the main character people associate it with is King Arthur, but she's a woman, sort of thing. And you have historical ones like Joan of Arc, Alexander the Great, and it's nice. It's interesting to see how they sort of reinterpret like history, mythology, and literature into these sort of anime fighting characters, and just how far they've gone with it as well. Like, I know there are people who complain that it's mainly a gacha game now, but you still have like loads of franchise. And I do recommend the original visual novel if you like visual novels, although it is very long. It is the complete Fate Stay Night visual novel is longer than the whole Lord of the Rings series to read. But if you're into visual novels, I'd recommend it. And if you like, yeah, if you like sort of urban fantasy or taking history and putting it into modern day media, then I do recommend that as well. What? Yeah, the original Fate is huge. I think that's including all of the like extra like bad endings and dead endings. But it's huge. Jim and I are most of the way through it. There's 3 different routes, and we are like 2/3 through the last one. It's been taking us ages. It's just why we're going to do a big stream when we finally finished it, because it's a ride. It really is a ride. And Fate looks harder to get into than it is because of all these little spin-off things like Apocrypha. But yeah, it's not as hard to understand as memes make it look. There's a lot of shared concepts throughout, like everybody having classes and whatever. Astolfo's classed as a rider because he has a hippogriff that he rides. And yeah, he has a massive lance that he carries around, but he isn't the lancer, which is also confusing sometimes. Fake classes are weird, but you get the hang of it once you've consumed enough of the series. It's like, no, Astolfo's rider because I ride him. Or he rides you, exactly. It's like, yeah, why do berserkers always go berserk? Why is Ryder someone I want to ride? Yeah. Try to set things up. I've got about 15 minutes left that I'm going to do with this stream before I send you all off to find someone to raid. Because I'm going to be streaming again later with more Vampire the Masquerade. Because I wanted to have a long stream last time, but ended up having to cut it short. I will explain that later. But I will be back with like my bean plushies and my bean couch. And more of my little bean Astolfos too. But yes, anything else anyone would like to ask about either my Astolfos or just my collections in general? I do have a couple of my other beans over there ready for bean couch and bean throwing later. So yeah, this is everything. So yeah, I've got the note, including the notebook and the mouse pad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15. There's like 16 if I include the pillow. That's how big my Astolfo collection currently is. And then the eater bag would, I don't know, I count the eater bag as its own one thing. Could I kill a man if I use the body pillow in a pillow fight? I could definitely try. I say it's like a memory foam lining, so it's not super heavy, but if I hit somebody with it enough times, I'm sure it could hurt. So yeah, this is lighter than my other orthopedic pillow. So, are they legit good pillows? Yeah, it's sort of like with the Dakimakura, the sort of long pillow on like this are normally orthopedic ones. Just like the anime lewd body pillows, like the cover goes over them. So you say, yeah, if you want an excuse to get an anime pillow, get yourself an orthopedic pillow, and then just buy the anime covers for them. They're very fun. It's funny in the morning sometimes when Jim's like hungover or just tired, and it's like, oh, you're cuddling my pillow now, okay. So yeah, it is legit a good pillow. I forget how long this one is. This one's like a bit of a quite specific length, so this is quite small for a body pillow. Yeah. I like that it's not very it's not like super lewd as well, so I don't feel too weird about like when guests come over and sometimes you see, okay, Holly has a body pillow. If I end up getting a weird Daki, I'm going to put the blame solely on you. I will take the blame. There you go. If anybody asks who told you to get a weird Daki, Holly from My Girlfriend Versus says they're very good for sleeping. Get my endorsement. Everybody should have weird Dakis. How long are they? 5 feet? They're all different. It depends, because I do have another one that is just an orthopedic pillow that is longer than this. So this one is, yeah, I think this one is like just over 4 feet something. He's not as tall as me. I'm 4'11", and if I hold him up, he's sort of, I guess, yeah, waist height. So he's not a long one. My other one is quite long. Yes, I know you can get the pillowcases that fit every length of long pillow as well. Jim said no to that twist. Damn, we should keep on to that for like another one if we do like a waifu one again. So yeah, me, Jim, and our friend Ali are going to be doing another tournament arc fight stream soonish. We don't know when. We haven't got a set date. Hi, Tender Flaps! Oh, you didn't realise one of the characters is 12. Yes. Yeah, she's a lolly from a non-Japanese series. That is, at least that's what Jim and I joke about. Hello, Tender Flaps. This is me talking about specifically my Astolfo set of my anime stuff collection, and hello to the Holy Bible. Well, I am talking about a paladin, so I guess You came to the right stream. A quick rundown for everybody who on with the churches here. Hide my femboys. No, he's a holy femboy. He's a paladin. He's a holy knight. You know. So yeah, bean plushie, round bean. Yeah, it's like bean Astolfo, round bean, vertical bean, the unobtainable one, two little ones. My prize figures and my Nendoroid. And you shall burn. We all will. So yeah. So for everybody who just turned up as well, yes, I do have the Haunted Astolfo bean plushie. I have a very cursed artifact. And seeing as I mentioned my Evangelion stuff as well, I also have the Ray plushie. I didn't know that this was a meme until I bought it. I bought this at a shop in Germany. I came home to find people posting memes about the Ray plushie, and so there you go. I have two very cursed items. The power when I combine them is unknown. Yeah, I'm getting some mad head off Demon Boys. Demon Boys. Bean isn't cursed, Ray is pretty cursed, yeah. I don't know why the Ray plushie is considered cursed until I saw it photoshopped into stuff. I do love sort of bizarre cursed items and stuff. The eyes on the Ray plushie, yeah, because she does have kind of odd starey eyes. But yeah, I've seen people like take photos of this and edit into things. It's like, it does look kind of cursed. I would love to acquire more cursed items at some point. Although I'm not too big on like actively collecting bootlegs, because I know some people do that. Oh, we have a new follower. I can't actually see who that is. My collection of SCP or Weeb stuff. Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, sorry. Somebody else just followed me. So thank you for a new follow. We have 47 followers now. We are 3 followers away from affiliate. So we should be affiliate soon, which would be great. We will have to find something very special to actually celebrate that. Oh, I'm calling. What? He's like, yeah. So yeah, that is great. Thank you for the new follow. I can't actually see who that is, but I will shout you out on my stream tonight. Because we'll be playing more Vampire the Masquerade. So I picked my phone up because I was going to go and see see if I can go send you all off to raid someone soon. I can't. Nobody I'm following is on. So if anybody has a raid recommendation, let me know, and I will try and send you all off there later. So yeah, I have a few minutes left. Like, can't see on OBS, but I have a stream program. Yeah, I'm using OBS, and it usually jumps up on screen, but it doesn't on mine. I know Jim has a setting that lets him do that, so that might be why. I might have to ask him what I'm supposed to be doing. But yeah. So yeah, thank you to whoever followed. That's great. So yeah, yeah, I have like 5 minutes or so left. Is there anything else anybody wants to ask about or know about or want me to show off again with my lovely Astolfo collection? Which I hope you all enjoyed me showing you this. I know it was a bit awkward because I ended up with more time to fill. I haven't done one of these in a while. But it's nice to actually talk about them. Can I squish the big bean? This one. It's very squishable. Yeah, he's very big and cuddly. And head pat. Perfect for head pats. But yeah, he's my replacement cat. Like, I can't have a pet, so I pet my big bean. And he's very, very soft. And it is satisfying. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go because I'm don't do the meme where I punch a plushie. What meme? I don't think I know the punch a plushie meme. Yeah, so okay, so yeah, I can't find anyone on to specifically raid right now. So I'll take a few, I guess, quick questions, and then I'll have to go soon. But thanks for stopping in to chat for an hour. I'm glad so many of you turned up to say hi. People record themselves punching massive plushies in the face, so the face distorts and looks derpy. I don't think I can really do that with this guy, because he has a very flat face. Yeah. So yeah, he's usually they're massive. Yeah, I don't have massive plushies. I don't have room for massive plushies. Wish I kind of did. Boy is precious, no punching. Exactly. Head pat only for Astolfo. Stan 60. Okay, okay. We'll go raid a friend of Ali's friend. But thanks to everybody who turned up. I will see you all later, as I will be playing Vampire the Masquerade with Jim. Some of my plushies will be back, because I will be bringing back the bean couch. But thank you, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed this. I will do more videos like this in future when I have more things to show off. As I mentioned earlier, I might have to show off my Evangelion collection at some point. And I will definitely show off my complete anime figure collection when my newest Nendoroid arrives. Yeah. Thanks for the random show and tell. Yeah, I love doing random show and tells. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad you enjoyed. Okay. Okay, so I'll see you all very soon, guys. Thank you to everyone who showed up, and hope to see you all later too.